Today we are continuing on with our 4-part series on The Riches Are in the Niches. I'm Cindy Wadsworth.
And I'm Pete Becchina.
And we're with Achieve Real Estate Success. So part 1 of the series we went over in our last video was on the video CMA a day and effective way of doing open houses. If you missed that video, we're connecting it in a link below so you can just click on that and see the first part of the series. The second part today, we're going to be talking about Pillar 3 is your sphere of influence, and Pillar 4 is farming. So sphere of influence, the rule of thumb is that you should be able to get about a 10% return on your sphere database.
Right. So if, let's say your goal is to have 30 deals a year, you need a minimum of 300 people in your database, but these are people that know, like, and trust you, not just random people that you've met at the shopping center.
Right. And you need to find a very consistent way of keeping in touch with them at least 4 times a year by phone or in person.
Or text.
Or a minimum of 2 times a month you need to be touching them. So we find that the best way that works for us is through client events. So we do a client event a quarter, and the first month of the quarter, we invite them to the event.
Then the second month, we actually host the event. And then the third month, we reach out to them, get their feedback, thank them for coming, and let them know what we have coming up in the future.
Yeah, and in between the first and second month, the invitation going out and the event actually happening, we reach out to every single one of them and make sure that they got the invite and see if they're coming. And even if they can't make it, you still are having that conversation with them.
Absolutely. Now, the second way or the next way that you can build your business through niches is through farming. Now, farming can be done one of 2 ways. It could be geographically or demographically. Most agents start off with geographically. They pick an area that they want to prospect to. And as a rule of thumb, you should have no less than 1,500 homes in that specific area, right? And you want to look for 3 things. You want to make sure that there's not already an agent that's dominant in that market. If there is, you want to understand, are they truly dominant or are they just good at marketing? And thirdly, you want to make sure that they don't have more than 15% market share. If you can answer no to those 3 questions, that could be a potentially good market.
Yeah, absolutely. And the same thing applies for them as it did for your sphere. You need to touch base with them at least a minimum of once per month. And a lot of agents do this through snail mail, which can be very expensive. Another way you can do it is through door knocking your farm. The other way that you can farm is demographically. And what we mean by demographically is, let's just say you're looking for people who are downsizing. So you're going to pick an area and say, I want all of the people who have lived in their homes for more than 30 years, have so much equity in it, and are over a certain age. And those people you can target, again, either through snail mail or a phone call. And you can get their names through a service like PropStream or even Remine in Bright MLS.
And one of the things to keep in mind here is, initially, these people don't know who you are. So you probably don't want to start off with, hey, do you want to sell your home? Because you're not building any rapport there. So maybe start off with some ways of adding value. What's your current home worth? Here's a list of contractors we use in the area, that type of thing. So you can start building rapport with them. And then once you have rapport with them, then start discussing what their real estate needs are.
Yeah, farming is definitely a long-term play. It usually takes about 18 to 24 months to really start seeing a return. But if you are consistent, that return will keep coming. So it can be very lucrative.
Absolutely. And the last thing we want to end with today is, now that we have the ability to add these groups to curated lists in social media and retarget them, that time frame can really shrink if you have a plan in place for that. So make sure if you have questions about that, reach out. We can help you with that as well. Until next time, have a great day.
Bye.